Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Celeste. Feel free to join and subscribe and share and like. Okay? Sometimes it takes a mountain. Sometimes a troubled sea. Sometimes it takes a desert to get a hold of me. Your love is so much stronger than whatever troubles me. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust you and believe. Forgive me, Jesus. This is a wonderful song by Gaifer Vocal Band. Sometimes it takes a mountain to trust and believe. Sometimes we don't trust God because of the things we go through, and it brings, it interferes with our faith in God. Don't be discouraged. God will always be by your side, no matter what, no matter all that it takes for you to trust in Him. Ask Him to assist you. Will bring you to that point whereby you just say, it's only God. Yes, it's only Him. I've had a problem with people who are very inquisitive. Well, it's okay to be inquisitive in nature. Maybe you just want to know what you're dealing with or who you're dealing with. You just want to connect with people. But I think most of the people I've met who are inquisitive, most of them, they forget about one thing. You're asking me all these questions, maybe you're like, you just want to know more about me. But have you ever stopped to ask yourself, what if I also want to know you? Why don't you tell me about you as well? Okay. You ask me my name, what I do, where I work, or whatever it is. You don't have to wait for me to ask, how about you? How about you? So will I be doing that every time? No, it's not fair. Come on. You want to know where I live now? Tell me where you live now, please. I mean, let's know each other, The thing is that, I find it to be very selfish. I don't want to judge anybody. I'm just saying it's good to be considerate. It's fair. Okay, this comes with trust issues, basically. You learn that most people will get to want to know more about you because they are going to take this information. Okay, some people, because they are going to take this information and use it against you somewhere else. You understand? Okay, so you want to know what I do now. Tell me what you're doing now as well. I also want to know you. Okay, you're asking somebody questions, but this person also doesn't know who you are. So sometimes we talk, we become friends, with somebody, and then you find out that what do I really know about this friend of mine? She knows stuff about me. She calls me, how are you doing today? So did you go to work today? Blah, blah, blah. And then the story goes on and it changes at some point to the extent that this person will not even tell you about them. So I don't know if it's kind of manipulative. You know, if you're inquisitive, just keep it in mind that it's not nice to do that blindly. I've fallen in that trap before with a number of people throughout my life, you know. Maybe I'm too kind, you know, but you know, it's people, just be fair. Yeah, you want to know where I live now? Tell me where you live now. Give me the chance also to ask you where you live now. But because you're asking me too many questions that go in a line, I mean, you're not even giving me time, you know. Many people are like that. Most people who always have a lot to talk about, you know, with the inquisitive nature. I mean, give this other person a chance to talk and be fair enough to say what you're doing as well. Oh, I'm studying engineering in Korea University or whichever university, Nairobi University. How about you? What's your line of study? What did you study in school? That's good. Now we are talking. Okay, you're calling me. Hi, how have you been? What did you do today? How is your health? We are talking when you ask me how is my health, because you want to know, okay, well, I'm alive. It's only God who makes us alive. So it's sensible if you ask me how my health is, you know, you seeing me, I'm talking to you. Generally, how are you? I'll say, okay, I'm fine. But if you start going into like, so where do you work now? What do they deal with? How much are you being paid there? Can you tell me that about yourself as well? You know? Yeah, I mean, it's tiring. Just be fair, you know? Be a good person. Not that you're a bad person. Maybe you've never thought about it this way. So if you didn't know, this person on the other side, this is how they might be feeling. Personally, that's how I feel. I got to know about this after a long evaluation of my list of friends. Friends and friends. Both. Friends and friends, you know? Real friends and fake friends. Okay, everybody always has someone who'll betray them. Even Jesus had Judas in his circle, and Judas ended up betraying him, you know. This is something we all go through. So always, that's why I've always said that it's only God you can trust. Okay, so whatever you want to share, maybe you just want to talk to someone about something that's bothering you, you know, there's something bothering you and just want to let it out. It's not like you just want to spread your story out there. You just want to speak to one person, or maybe these good people who have been close to you, helping you out with things, so you trust them. You pick a person or two, you sit together, you're looking for advice, seeking advice, you know, you don't know what to do. Then they turn against you in one way or another. It's in so many different ways, you know. So that brings a lot of trust issues, you know. Trust in people, in your family, in your friends, I don't know, whoever. So just let us be careful who we talk to. I mean, if we this another thing, we are always told to always be careful who we talk to. Don't spread your story out there. Sometimes that's not what you want. people just, it was just unfortunate, that this person saw it. I mean, this person just went ahead and turned your story around, or just portrayed the whole story in a negative way, or they didn't say it how you said, and then it becomes a whole other thing on another level. Yeah, that's what you get when you deal with humans. We all humans, right? But I learned one thing: trust in God and believe. Okay, I forgot what I want to say. But put your faith in God, knowing that He'll always be there for you. These things that you have in your heart, say it to Jesus. Speak to God. Pray. Ask God, please, God, help me. Help me with this situation. And then He will send a helper in any way. Maybe you'll stumble over a book that talks about what you wanted to know. You stumble over a video, anything. Someone can just come and start telling you something, and maybe you needed to hear that at that time. Okay? So, I believe in, we should always have this welcoming attitude. You should be kind, Don't dismiss people just because you want to be talking to people, about your stuff, You're not keeping friends just because, you don't know what will happen with them. Okay, I've thought about that before. But there are times when you need people. Okay? There are times when you will need people. So ask God for this wisdom, to give you discernment, so that you will sense when you're going to do something or to meet people, whatever it is, that it let have that sense to know that this is wrong, this is right. Listen to that still small voice speaking to you. Okay? And then everything will be fine. Okay? Just don't judge people by just the first look. Sometimes you will be drawn away by what you feel, There's a still small voice that will tell you, don't go there, don't talk to this one. It's not like you're judging them, but this general thing of judging, people always have a problem with that, of course. So that's why you need to be refreshing your mind every day by just staying in harmony with God and God's character. Okay? So there's nothing much. Okay, there's a lot to say about this topic, but today actually I really wanted to I've wanted to speak about this for a long time. I've just summarized it. Okay? But there's a lot more. Maybe one day I'll speak more about it, but you get the point. I think by now you get the point. So all in all, whatever you need, whatever you want, when you don't have it, when you need that shoulder to lean on, Jesus is available. The book of Revelations 3 verse 20 says, let me see. It says, behold, I stand at the door and knock. This is Jesus speaking. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come into him and will sup with him and he with me. This is KJV version. Let me read it for you also in another version. There's a word there that maybe some people will not understand. So let's see, Revelation chapter 3. Okay, let's do even this NIV. Okay, so Revelations 3 verse 20 says, "Here I am, I stand at the door and knock. If anyone hears my voice, opens the door, I will come in and eat with that person, and they with me." Okay? How amazing. Jesus is just right there waiting for you. We all have challenges. I ask also me, even me. Even me, I ask God to help me every day. We cannot do this by our own strength and power. He enables us. So ask God to help you. He's knocking at the door. Receive him. Open your mind, open your heart to him, for him to enter. God bless you always. Bye.